Hello, YouTubers. This is Alessandro from ThoseYGOguys. Today, I'll be commenting on Dragunities versus Koa'ki Meiru. So, Cookie will start things off by drawing a card, and the first thing he'll be playing is Koa'ki Meiru Knight. Now, what it does is he can reveal a Koa'ki Meiru core. Then he can special summon one level 4 or lower Koa'ki Meiru monster from his deck and special summon it to his side of the field. And he's going to check. And our lucky winner will be Koa'ki Meiru Guardian. Now what Guardian does is... Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. He was like, wait. Should I bring it out or not? But anyways... What Guardian does is, if his opponent decides to activate a monster card's effect, he can tribute Koa'ki Meiru Guardian to negate the monster's effect and destroy it. So, yeah, very interesting monster to counteract against my monsters. So he reveals the required cards to keep his Koa'ki Meirus on the field. If not, then they blow up. So yeah, that's quite the downfall part about Koa'ki Meirus, but they're very good. So I activate Mystical Space Typhoon, and I destroy the Iron Core Lust. Then I immediately activate Dark Hole to get rid of his monsters, since I know they're very threatening against my monsters. So yeah, I set a monster and play a face down card. So yeah, I end my turn. Then he brought out the Crusader, and when it destroys a monster by battle, he can select one card with Koa'ki Meiru's name and add it to his hand. And he destroyed my Dragunity Phalanx. So I was kind of happy. I was like, yay, Phalanx is in the graveyard. And he got back to Knight. Crap. So yeah, he kept the Crusader by revealing Knight. And then I brought Ducks to fetch Dragunity Phalanx. And then I activate Dragunity Phalanx to special summon himself. Then I sink for 6. Bringing out, who's our lucky winner? Dragunity Knight Vajrayana. Now I select Phalanx from my graveyard to equip to my Vajrayana. Then I special summon him to sink for 8. And our next lucky winner will be, drumroll please, Red Dragon Archfiend. Oh yes. Big beaters ready to punch our lovely Crusader to death. And yeah. Ouch. That hurts. And yeah. What Red Dragon Archfiend does is when he battles against a defense position monster, after damage calculation, he destroys all my opposing side defense position monster. And at my end phase, he destroys all of my monsters that did not declare an attack. So keep in mind, be wary. Now what Cookie did, he summoned Koa'ki Meiru Tornado. Now that monster is a big threat against this deck as well, because what it does is by sending an Iron Core Koa'ki Meiru back to the top of his deck, Tornado will destroy all monsters that are special summoned. And unfortunately, Red Dragon Archfiend is one of those monsters that has been special summoned, so I decided to Silent Judge it, and yeah. And then after my direct attack actually, then Cookie brought Knight, reveal core, then he brought out again Tornado, and I was like, why? But yeah, it can't be helped, and yeah, there goes my dragon, yeah, silly Tornado. And yeah, I took 3,500 points of damage, and yeah. Luckily for Cookie, Tornado is not one of those Koa'ki Meirus that requires to reveal anything or trash a core to keep it on field. So he was fortunate, and yay, I used Monster Reborn to bring back my dragon. And I played the awesome field spell for Dragunity known as Dragon Ravine. So I'm going to discard Terraforming to search, I believe. Give me a sec. Dragunity Ducks. So Dragunity Ducks is going to my hand. Yeah, I'm going to make things a little bit interesting indeed. So I'm shuffling my deck. Of course, making sure that I don't get crappy draws, but can't be helped really. So, oops. There goes my bottom card. Alright. So, yeah. Pretty much what Dragunity does is they fetch level 3 or lower dragon type Dragunity dragon monsters. Then they use them for their own benefit. So I go ahead, play Ducks, fetch Phalanx, and bring out a level 6 monster such as Iron Chain Dragon. What the Iron Chain Dragon does is when it enters the battlefield, pretty much, by Synchro Summon, sorry. I apologize for my pause. What it does is I remove all of my Iron Chain monsters from my graveyard from play, and he gains 200 attack points until the end of the turn he's summoned. And his other effect, when he inflicts battle damage to my opponent, I can immediately send the top 3 cards of my opponent's deck and send it to the graveyard. So, great. So I punch him, and he lost 3 cards from the top of his deck. And I still have control. So I activate Dragon Ravine, discarding a Dragunity Aklis, another good card. And then our next lucky winner will be, again, Dragunity Ducks. Ducks is a very important key card to the deck. There are a few certain cards that every Dragunity player, or anybody who wants to play Dragunities, they need to know a few things. Dragon Ravine is a very good card. It can fetch its cards, or at least set things up, things that you want it to be. Like you could have a dragon-type Dragunity monster in your graveyard, or you can fetch any of the wing beasts that you need just to keep on synchro power, just dominating the field. And yeah, I decided to I sync for 6 again and bring out Dragunity Knight J-Bulk. Now what it does is, if this card attacks or is attacked, during the damage step, you can remove from play only one Wing Beast type monster from my graveyard to have this card gain the attack of that monster until the end phase. So such as I can remove from play Dragunity Ducks, which is a 1500 attack point Wing Beast monster. So my J-Bulk will gain 1500 attack until end turn activate his effect. So he'll go from 2000 to 3500. A nice nifty beater. What it does, he's great for late games. I don't normally bring him out early on, not as early such as the one you're seeing right now. But other than that, great late game finisher, because by that time you have a lot of wing beasts in your graveyard, so you can use his effect more often. So Cookie will start things off once again, of course. But yeah, he's going to set and he ends his turn. So I'm going to draw. Now the one thing about Dragunities, their main win condition is to control the field, swarm the field, and start going to either instant synchro summon, or beat up every single card your opponent can throw at you. Now, in this duel, he immediately has a monster set, so I go ahead you know what, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play Dragunity Aklis and activate its effect to special on one Dragunity monster while having Aklis equipped to that monster. So I brought Dragunity Arma Mastilitane, which is a 2100 beater. Nothing too special. He's a great beater. He worked well with phalanx since I can go for an instant level 8. And what Cookie did, he brought Urnite, and I was like, haha, nice try. Solemn Judgment, no. Yeah, Solemn Judgment is a nice card because you could pretty much stop anything, but unfortunately, the cost is very high, especially when you're starting off with full life. But it's worth it. I mean, I stopped a really, really good move that Cookie could pull off, so it's worth it. So I tried to play my Dragon Ravine. He negates it with his Iron Lust core thing. But yeah, sad face indeed for me. So I gone ahead, set a monster, and direct attack him. And then Cookie set another card, and then it's back to me. So yeah, Dragunities are indeed a very interesting archetype. And I brought another I flip my face down monster, and that's a Dragunity Phalanx. And then I sack it to special summon my Dragunity Mastelitane. And when my Mastelitane is special summon, I can select one level 2 or lower dragon type Dragunity monster from my graveyard and equip it to Mastelitane. So I select Phalanx, special summon Phalanx, sink for 8, and brawl Stardust, and then Cookie activate a trap card that would destroy a monster, not negating its summon. So I was contemplating. I can see why he did that, so he won't take maximum damage. So I was like, why not? I activate Stardust effect. I tribute Stardust Dragon to negate that track card's effect. So I did, negate it, and I went with a direct attack with Mastelitane, another 2100 points of damage right at Cookie. And then Cookie went to a really desperate move, brought out Burzak, and then Trap Sun, and I was like, oh, here it comes. He's about to hit me hard. And yeah, he did. Core Overclock. This gives all his Koa'ki Meiru 500 attack boost, and then he discards his Iron Core to give his monster an additional 1000 boost. Now, what Burzak does is, right now, the current situation I'm going to tell you right now, he's at 3500 attack. What he does is when he destroys a monster by battle, he can attack once again. So he destroyed both my monsters, and I was like, oh, man. Now, unfortunately for Cookie, he doesn't have anything to keep his Burzak on the field, so he dies after his very, very risky and suicidal moment, but it was well worth the cost. And so we both, Cookie and I, played some cards, and then he used Mystical Space Typhoons. Forgive me, I keep saying MST for abbreviation. And he got rid of my Icarus attack, which really didn't do me any good since I don't have any Winged Beast monster on the field. So Cookie is trashing Koa'ki Meiru Sandman, another card that's similar to the Guardian, but you can tribute it him whenever your opponent decides to activate a trap card, which, yeah, he did. Oh, sorry. He summoned Urnite, and then I decided, you know what, Torrential, get rid of it. I'm not going to put up with all this swarming beatdown, crazy like. Then I summoned Acklades, and ooh, Dragunity Arma Leviathan. Dragunity Arma Leviathan is an awesome beater, main deck actually. When it comes to non-synchro summoning, he's the best one. When he's destroyed by card effect, I can select one dragon type monster that he's equipped to him and special summon to the field. So yeah, I can. And that's it. That's game. So I'll tell you more about them later on. So take care. Bye.